pumpkin right here from Texas. Very funny stand-up comedian, JamieFoxx.
How hard is it to remove head tattoos?
Recognition.
Yeah, that's what you do it for. I mean, the money is one thing because you want to be successful and you want to tell your parents, look, I'm making this, I'm making that. But you like the recognition because right now I'm just at the ground level.
Greetings, all divine beings. It is Witchy Boo coming back to you with another video. If you're feeling kind, please subscribe. It is 10:10 today, guys, and I got a couple spooky card pulls we're going to do. As you can see, JamieFoxx is on the screen, so we're going to get into the tattoos and if he is who he says and claims to still be Pooh. So we're just going to draw 3, let us through the doors. I don't even know the sign of Jamie because that's not what we're focusing on. We want to pull the cards to see if he is who he really claims to be with those tattoos that are not gone. Alright, we got the 8 of Swords, we got the Ace of Swords, and then the 4 of Curses. So let's start here in the sense of this reversed energy. Knowing that somebody has survived, wanting to take control of something that they either used to have or may have been defending off to keep people back, okay? So there could be 2 things that we see or have here, and this is all in the past. But there is some sort of release that has happened as far as being a survivor, so he has survived something, and also understanding some sort of freedom in the past tense energy. I want to know more before I go on. That's what we'll do here. Could you tell us more? What does this mean about the survivor and the freedom form? All right, so you got more. It's like this thing here. That's 2. With being in his own bubble, but protecting and defending off energies and people. You got the 7 of Cups, you got the Page of Wands, the 6 of Swords is where we want to start because there's swords all over the board. So something was a fight, something is pretty much stuck in the past and can't really run away from the trouble with the person who he is. When I asked about the tattoos, that's what I really wanted to know about. How can they be removed, right? And if they are, there will be some sort of scar no matter what type of money or person or who you are. So now I'm seeing that with this 7 in reverse, there is some sort of lack of long-term vision. The last card is the 4 of Curses and the eyes are wide shut open. But then again, I could be speaking to people who just don't get it. There is some sort of setback that's here in the past, but there's also a new page that has turned to be this new person that he is today. Now, there is also limiting self-beliefs. That could be because, either this is a duplicate energy or somebody who is just no longer themselves as far as being a whole honest person or in general a human being. And I also say that because not only is this new page of hasty energy here, it's also something that's very, very impatient in the past. So this could be career. This could be the whole thing of getting him to do what somebody says here. The Ace of Swords. Is this true in the present of the past tense with the tattoos? Is he no longer the same person? You got the Knight of Beasts, you got the Page, and then you got the Knight. 2 Knights, but they're all in reverse here. I'll start here with the sword in the mouth because, like I'm telling you previously, there is some communication and clouded judgment. That's all missed, okay? Now, being that we are in the present energy, and we had the new Page of Wands in the past of, like, the limiting belief, now we see something here as it being some sort of foolish belief. Whether we are fooled as a people, whether he has fooled us in general of being who he is, there is something that's missed here. A missed chance or a missed opportunity. something we may have missed with our eye directly in sight of something. Now, both of these knights are here. We have a lot of shadow energy, but also green energy from this person and the actual feeling. But you see that eyeball on the ground? I'm sorry about my son. Everybody's home from this hurricane, and I'm trying to get this done. But there's something very risky of a responsibility, or irresponsibility, I should say, here in the present. And I say that this is risky because of a previous incident, but it's also just not so much of not getting it, but it is reckless. So if there is something of a frustration that's coming through, in a sense, with the person that he used to be, because there was no control, but now there is. I'm seeing that this could be a duplicate feeling or some sort of shadow work here. Now, I say that because this is all sort of arrogant when it comes to this Knight of Wands. Something was done right in front of the face where it was sort of in a shadow form, like just pulling something right over behind us that we would never really catch on. So I'm seeing that the shadow, I'm seeing that this eye, I'm seeing that the tattoos on the head are actually a part of the person that is DEAD. And we're going to leave it at that, my friend. Now, the final card is the Four of Curses. These eyes are pretty much taped open. And anytime, you're forced to watch something, you're forced to see something and refuse to look or listen, then you have to understand of the home, the sense, the foundation. Understanding that, there's also a lot of emotion that's repressed in some sort of alignment here in the future. Final three, please. Now, if I'm saying that, there's the moon, this person that we used to know and see is no longer here to be, that's the truth that people really will never accept some sort of truth and energy. Why? Because it's something that's too unveiling of a secret. And that would lose not only the solidness in some sort of urban hood, the people of color, the people that love him so much, and the ones that are not. And when I say not, I just mean that are not of melanin origin or any ethnicity at all. But this is also understanding that something had to be done. This had to be done. You had the two knights, so he was a little boy, and things weren't just going right. But if he listened, he became some sort of power and dynamic, and now from a knight to a king, here we are again. I need you to see that both of these circumstances really show that there's something that's been really irrational. There's also something that's controlling and dishonest over a domination of, I feel like, the mindset and literal people. But here in the future, it's all showing up for itself that, you have some sort of misuse of power, and you also have somebody obsessed with wealth. And if you have obsession with wealth and status, you're going to do whatever is being asked. What this all boils down to is of JamieFoxx's tattoos, and if he's still the person that he is in the present. And what we really got is nothing but love in the end. Nothing changes the duality of a person because there was so much love in the first place given. But you can see that circle has been kind of cut in the middle. And this is not who we think it is. We will continue to love this person and cherish him on this planet. But it looks like there is some sort of control that has happened, and he is not the person that we are known from the past that had a better public connection.
And somebody said, "Get a baño." I don't need none of that. I don't need none of that. You see me? I was blessed since birth, bitch.